Hi, everyone. Welcome to SBR Sports Picks. His name is Jimmy the Bag. My name is Peter Loshak. This is the 500th Loshak and the Bag show ever. We talked about this earlier. We didn't know it was the 500th. I mean, we knew it was getting up there.
We did.
But this is officially the 500th show. Unless there's some prizes, I'm sorry to I'm sorry to report that there won't be any strippers, male or female or other.
As far as we know.
As far as we know. But
we are hoping for other.
Yes, I mean, we're hoping for whatever we can get, but the good news is that as with the first 499 shows, there will probably be some good vibes, probably be some entertainment value, probably be a lot of handicapping analysis that is valuable, and probably some winning picks. Jimmy the Bag and I are, after all the hemming and hawing yesterday over NHL, we killed it. Do you guys remember that? Did you guys pick up on that? Jimmy the Bag, you see how much I killed it yesterday in NHL?
I did.
I had, the only losing game I had was the Florida game. My leans cashed. I'm so happy that I pulled the trigger on the under in the Nashville game, on the over in the Detroit game, and on the under in the Tampa Bay game. My leans, I knew I bet the Rangers at plus 150. That was in my leans column. I also said I knew Colorado was going to be a winner. That was in my leans column, and I did bet that. Vancouver, I did not bet, and that was not in my leans column. But in the show, I talked about how I was like, man, and if I was going to bet them, no, I wouldn't go for the plus 250. I'd go for the reverse puck line score. And it did happen. You know what I'm saying, Jimmy the Bag? I mean, it's just like and that's how sports betting goes. It's just when those lines get up there. You know what I'm saying? Was Tampa Bay the better team? Clearly. What if they were minus 600? No, you always bet the Canucks in that situation, right, Jim?
Anders Nilsson, first game of the year. Don't know what he's going to give you.
Yes.
But it was a nice day. I'm telling you, I'm still in negative units. But if we flash
you had a winning day. You had a winning day, Jimmy the Bag.
And they won't stop. Enjoy. I've got a bunch of haters enjoying my negative units in NHL. It's not going to last long, so enjoy it while it's here.
Jimmy the Bag had a bunch of winners, a bunch of losers, but since they were all big underdog lines yesterday, he wound up positive on the day. And I say this all the time, and it's absolutely 100% true. My winning record in NHL, my awesome record in NHL last year, my awesome record so far in NHL this year is, I would say, roughly 2/3 due to just sitting and listening to Jim. Anyone who watched the show yesterday was watching the show, was seeing me just sitting here listening. Normally, I can't shut the fuck up. But when it comes to NHL, yesterday, what was happening? I was just sitting here going like this the whole time.
We're going to have a big season. I don't care. Opening up 1-9. And your record's got to be gorgeous. Why don't we flash that record up?
Let's throw the NHL record up there. This is how things are going so far. And my record, my betting has gone even better. You got the NHL record back there by any chance? He's got it. My betting has actually been even better because my leans have been cashing. People know
that's old.
No. That's
old.
No. Let's get the updated record. The updated record with all the winners from yesterday. Who's back there? Is that Lucrative Larry? Who's back there?
Okay.
Who's back there?
And he's leaving.
Oh, and he's leaving. And he's leaving. And he's leaving. Okay.
All right, well, let's go.
See, I told you there was going to be entertainment value here.
And he just fucking walks. Dan Kelly, I'm only here for the strippers. Who knows?
Yes,
Who knows?
it could be.
We have not, Pete and I have not ordered any, but that whorehouse just down the street, still time.
And I was talking to marketing people yesterday. It looked like, I felt like I was about to get a yes until I started saying that I wanted male strippers instead of female strippers, and they were like, what? I was like,
very confusing. That's always confusing. Nut Flush Island, no better way to celebrate the 500th episode than taking the day off.
Yes.
A little rum and coke and hanging with the low bag family.
Absolutely.
What a guy.
Absolutely.
And he's got the best family in the game.
Shout out. People are talking about how obviously I'm dressed up here for the, for the 500th show, but look how professional I look, Jimmy the Bag. You know what I'm saying?
Very professional.
My name is Peter Loshak for Fox Sports Betting. The New York Giants are a 3-point favorite. Is that line justified, or are they being overvalued by the market? We'll find out coming up.
Goosebumps.
How is that?
Goosebumps.
How is that? Should I do it deeper?
Yeah, a little deeper.
Okay. My name is Peter Loshak. You're watching Fox Sports Betting. The New Orleans Saints are getting a touchdown against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Is that line justified, or is the market disrespecting the Saints? We'll find out coming up.
You know what? Higher.
Let's go
higher. Let's go much higher.
Okay. Yeah. Hi, you're watching Fox right now. No, we'll see. It's not going to happen.
No Flush Allen says I have a stack of bills to throw at my TV. Anna Mara called in sick, sitting on the couch for low bag 500. Flipper 13 was the fifth person to comment. Not your best work, Flipper 13 on our show 500. We'd expect you to be here about 45 minutes ago. Dan Kelly enjoying low bag 500 more than the Indy 500. JP with just one word, sex. Trenton Claxton, what'd I tell you about them Eagles? Eagles look good. Eagles looked good last night. Dave L.A., what's up, Cappers? Congratulating us on 500 episodes. Susanna, strippers to join the show. No, minus 200. Yes, plus 170. I think those are fair odds.
Daryl Lyle's not particularly impressed with my look. He said, Pete looks like my morning commuters on my way to work every morning on the 4 train. Okay, my morning commuters. Yeah, maybe I don't look that cool, actually. I thought I looked cool. I definitely look cool relative to how I look every other day, right? Is that not true?
You do look very cool. Scotty Rock, Pete has his man bun?
Yeah, no, I don't. I was going to, but then the woman who can do a man bun, I didn't actually see her last night, so I was going to, I wasn't able to. But I would have come in with a man bun if she had been there.
Nasty Nate says, Loshak, I've been here since episode 1. Where's my slow read shout out?
Yes, here you go. Okay, yes, we were going to. One thing I wanted to do for the 500th show was read a list of all the people that we love, but then I realized it would be one of those lists where they read the names of dead people in some tragedy, and it just goes on forever. So it would have taken up the entire show. But shout out to you, Nasty Nate.
Love Nasty Nate. I'm going to work with him when this is done, all said and done. I'm going to deliver, drive with him. Barsaman G11, whom we love, gives us congratulations. Brandon Cummings says, okay, Pete looking like a damn criminal defense lawyer.
Yeah. King Real also not particularly impressed with my look, saying Pete looking like he sells Kirby vacuums. LOL, just kidding. Yeah, I thought people were going to be like, wow, Loshak looks sharp. More like people are thinking that I look like just the average working stiff in a suit, which maybe is what I am.
Marco Lou's pretty certain you're not wearing pants. Says Pete probably only wearing the suit and tie and that's it.
Yes, I hear you. Nutflush Allen, shout out to you, Nutflush. Yeah, I mean, there's so many people that we have tremendous love for.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I wish I could just sing the Donny Hathaway version of You Got a Friend and let that communicate all the love that we have. You know Donny Hathaway, right, Jim?
No.
No, you're kidding around, right?
I don't know Donny Hathaway, no.
Is this a joke? Is it a shtick? You're a comedian, right?
No,
you don't know Donny Hathaway?
No.
Jimmy the Bag. Yeah, so to represent all my love for all the people here, just go listen to the Donny Hathaway live version of You've Got a Friend.
Can you give us a little taste?
No, not right now.
You can't give us a little taste?
Maybe we can in a second. Maybe I'm a little bit surprised that people aren't more blown away by my look here.
My man Nate C says hiding in a cubicle at work, watching the 500th episode. Nate C, thank you so much. Eli Bulldog, congratulations. Big Dick Donnie just saying Leafs overs are a lock.
Hell yeah. Flipper13 says Kirby, the Rolls Royce of vacuum cleaners. Ha ha. All right, so that's a little bit better. All right, yeah. Here you go. Let's see what we have.
DJ Big Boss, man.
Oh man, DJ Big Boss once again. For people who didn't, the DJ Big Boss movie was so good. You know, sometimes some things are so good in Jamaican culture. They go rewind. You got to see it twice and 3 times and 4 times. There was so much packed into that video yesterday, and it was while we were doing the live show that I didn't have time to process everything. It was hilarious. He put time into it and talent. Shout out to you, DJ Big Boss. The video from yesterday was just friggin' awesome.
Michael Irvelina, 500 and many more. I'm so happy you guys got together for a show. It legit makes my day so much better. Love you guys. Straight up from Michael Irvelina. And it's not all good. Christopher Michael says, Jimmy the Jinx, what up?
Okay.
So it's not all. It's not, as always,
Yes.
as is life. As is life. It's not always all sunshine.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and so Sada says, no excuse to play a 1000th show, must have strippers, LOL. I don't even know if the world's going to be, if humanity is going to be around by the time we get to our 1000th show, so we'll see. But all right, so let's see. I'm just looking for comments, and then we will get into handicapping. I also nailed the under in the TCU game. What happened yesterday? I had balls, right? I was, a year ago, I would have not have the, I mean, of course I bet it, but I would have not had the balls to give it publicly as an official play, but I did. I gave all my no balls, my formerly no balls leans in NHL as picks. They all cashed. I gave the TCU under as that one I was on the fence about as far as giving as a public play. That one cashed. And even my leans, I knew it. I wanted the Rangers at that line. You know what I'm saying? I bet them at plus 150. What happened? What's going on there? What are you guys doing?
Let's not panic.
Oh, is that
Let's
okay?
stay
Are we still
Let's stay
streaming?
focused. He's probably saying have the records now.
Oh, they got the records? They got the new NHL records? I can't read. Bro.
Yeah, we got the record.
Okay,
yeah.
we got the records. All right, let's show the real the real NHL record. Let's show that. Thank you very much. All right. I think we could have. You got the real NHL record. Let's show that. There you go. Yep. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. And if I had had the balls, if I had had the super balls to throw on the Canucks on the alternative puck line, that would be up into the teens. Yeah.
Already?
And I also said, I bet I tweeted out Arizona 2 nights ago, but I took a -1, so I had to eat a push on that one. I said I bet the Rangers at +150. That one cashed. The Colorado, the Avalanche. The reason I didn't take that is because I admit I got spooked by you and other people saying that, or you particularly saying that they would be bad on the road, which they were last year. Is that going to continue this year with Colorado? I mean, they looked great yesterday.
I think it will definitely. When teams can take advantage. We're talking about a Sabres team that's weak defensively. So they were steamrolled by that first line, and Hutton allowed 6 goals. Yeah, I mean, the Buffalo Sabres aren't a team that we want to believe in. But, yeah, I don't believe. Everybody saw, the market saw, the Avalanche's season win total was 86.5 after, 92 points last year? Why would it dip 6.5 after these young guys are getting older? It's because they have no depth and they didn't do anything to fix that.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, a lot of people wishing that we could have strippers. You know what we should do? I want the strippers here not to see their taste. I just want to talk to them. You know what I mean? I'm one of those guys who orders a prostitute just to talk.
Wow.
Just to share my life.
Robert Weimer says Loshak is bow-legged to make room for his balls.
Yeah, listen, no, because I didn't have the ball. I didn't even bet the Canucks yesterday. I did bet the under, of course, and that one cashed. But I was just talking about how I wanted to take them more and more on the alternative puck line, but that was not in my leans column, and it was not even a play that I bet. It was just something that was that I was talking about during the show. But all right, so let's get to some comments, and then
my man Comic Ricky, Sir James of Bagdom, Lord Peter of the Loshaks. Congratulations!
Shout out! All right, so we'll get to some handicapping. I just want to make sure there's no comments that we're missing here. Again, I'd love to give out huge love to every single commenter and every single person that has watched the show. But
some of these guys are coming out of the woodwork. We haven't seen them while. Carlos Perage with his sweaty, cheesy balls is back in action, giving us congratulations. Oscar Valverde Ramirez, congratulations on 500. And our man Twatty Latte says, in honor of 500, I have Jessica Fine cleaning my oven.
Shout out to Twatty Latte. I would love to just list off all the names of the people that we love, but we do want to try to, give some more winners tonight. Of course, we have to, do it every day.
Well, let's talk baseball. A lot of people are there. We have baseball up first. Good. But first off, Neil Frank, Texas Tech outright winner.
Yes.
Called it.
Yes. Shout out to Neil Frank, who called Texas Tech outright winner. And if you look at the way the market moved on that one, the initial movement was in favor of Texas Tech, and then came back on TCU late. But as we've seen, I forgot who it is. A lot of people are pointing out that these late line movements in college football are a lot of times just the public coming in late, because the public tends not to bet early. Public comes in late on the obvious public sides, and it also turned out that the big money on the Giants, totally wrong. Right? I stayed off that game. There wasn't even a question that I was going to bet that game. So much crazy stuff in there. But shout out to everyone who had the Eagles in the over. A lot of people in chat were liking
Dan
the
Kelly
Giants in the
pushed
under.
everybody to the over when the market was leaning under early in the show. Q Wilson says if it's just to talk, his grandma is for hire. So if it's just talking, if it is just talking.
Right, but they have to be, it's not just talking to a random person. They have to be a stripper, and then you talk to them. Or a prostitute, and you talk to them.
And the interest peaks, the interest skyrockets?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm saying. All right, so let's jump into some handicapping again. Once again, for anyone who wants us to acknowledge their love and saying that the congratulations, we just don't have time to list all these comments, but we love you and thank you so much for everything and everyone. All right, let's quickly get to some MLB, and then maybe we will get to some comments if we have some time. We do have Clayton Kershaw going tonight, and what's so funny?
I just love these chats. I love the chat. I love it, man. There's so much positivity with our 500 show. I love it.
Cammy Gopher says, "Wow, I think I'm in love with Pete." Cammy, we can do this. We can do this. Get in touch with me. We can do this. There's no problem. No problem, but let's take this to the boudoir.
Oh, Q Wilson says she was in 1965. Does that count?
Yes, definitely. Absolutely. Cammy, go for it. Let's take this shit to the boudoir. All right. You know what the boudoir is?
I do.
All right, okay.
I do. That's one thing.
Okay, good,
if it's hooker speak, I know it.
All right. So we can jump into the MLB game, because this is a game that I bet. Jimmy the Bag. I did bet the second half on Milwaukee. I got plus 130, and there it is, still right there. I'm gonna make this an unofficial pick to start. Milwaukee second half plus 130. I definitely bet it. I'm also leaning Milwaukee -1 as well as a big underdog here. Clayton Kershaw obviously is legit, but and Gonzalez I think is probably very vulnerable. But we know Milwaukee has a great bullpen. We know Gonzalez is not going to go deep unless he's pitching well. Even if he's pitching well, I think they're only going to throw him out there 4 innings. So I'm on Milwaukee, second half plus 130. I'd be leaning Milwaukee as a home dog as well, and I did bet both of those, although I bet the second half much bigger. What do you have to say about this one? More funny shit coming in, Jim?
Yeah, what a great group of guys.
Yes.
Man. Yes, there's a lot that I feel about this game. And Dave L.A., play of the day, Dodgers first 5 run line.
Yes.
He's on the Dodgers money line, and he's on the Dodgers run line. He's tripling up on this game.
And I would think that is because the Dodgers are going to jump out early. I wonder if Native Queen is in the house, but my guess is that Native Queen loves the Dodgers to score first. I'm going to check to see what line that is, and maybe the Dodgers first 5 team total over as well, because what's his name? Gonzalez definitely looks vulnerable here, doesn't he? Right?
He does,
yeah.
Even though he had a nice last 5 starts with the Brewers. But we'll break down all the numbers in a bit. Wildman Samurai, Gonzalez is horrible. Dodgers win big. Anil Frank, you trust Gio? And I guess the answer is no, right? That's why you're taking
the second half.
Took
him on the second half. I'd be thinking about Milwaukee -1 in case they come back big late. But I'm definitely thinking about the Dodgers first 5 team total over 2 -112, as well as the Dodgers to score first. Let me see. Dodgers to score first. All right, is -180, which is kind of up there. Yeah.
Theodore McIntosh is with you on the Brewers. Kobe Valentine is with you on the Brewers. Teddy B, Loshak, Jimmy, Dodgers lineup is so much stronger than Brewers. Dodgers team total over looks amazing. All right, let's break this game down. Dave L.A., Dodgers will have a big lead. Theodore McIntosh, Kershaw gets hit in the playoffs. He had an incredible start to get this playoff season rolling. Brewers have won 11 straight. Their 11-game winning streak matches the longest ever for a team entering the League Championship Series since '69. Orioles in 1970 and 71 also had 11-game winning streak and went right to the World Series.
I should have worn the camel hair jacket for this show. Oh, that was a big miss. That was a big miss.
Okay.
Hey, you guys got the camel hair jacket back there by any chance?
Yeah, they got it back there.
Hey, you guys got the camel hair? Could you
it's back there.
Could you go back and just ask them, you guys got the camel hair jacket? If they could bring that in, that would be great. That would be really great.
There.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No
anyway,
problem.
Go on. I'm looking at the first 5 team total over. I'm definitely going to take this, but go ahead. Do your analysis.
Dodgers have won 7 of 8, so it's not like they're going up against a team that isn't hot. Kershaw, 9-5, 2.73 ERA, 1.04 whip through 161 in the third innings, 155 Ks, 29 walks, 14 career starts against the Brewers, 2.86 ERA, 4-1 record, and 1.40 ERA at Miller Park. 2 starts against Milwaukee this season allowed only 1 earned over 6 innings in a 4-2 loss at Miller Park. Then struck out 7 while allowing just 2 runs over 6 innings at Dodger Stadium. That was at 21-5 demolishing. The Brewers bat .250 against Kershaw, but that's just because of Yelich.
Oh, look at this, Freddie Fortune. Okay, I'm going to... All right, Freddie Fortune. We got to keep it brisk pace here. No joking. Now, thank you very much, Freddie Fortune. All right, go ahead, Jimmy the Bag. While you're doing your analysis, I'm definitely going to add on Dodgers first 5 team total over 2 -112. That's just a no-brainer play. That is definitely a play right there.
Sorry, what is the play?
Dodgers first 5 team total over 2 -112 to go along with Milwaukee second half at plus 130.
I agree. Kobe Valentine saying Kershaw led up 13 runs in 23 innings in the last 4 road starts. They match up, thinks that the Brew Crew matches up well versus this Dodgers team. Yelich 4 for 6 with 2 home runs against Kershaw in 2018. 9 for 17 against him in his career. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I still kind of look like a guy going to work on the 4 train or a guy selling high-end vacuum cleaners, but that's all right. I look like a guy who, has a little bit of style, maybe used to be in a band in some way, fashion. All right, let's go, Jim.
Gonzalez, 2.13 ERA, 5 starts down the stretch. That includes that 5 shutout innings against the Cubs. This guy is a emotional guy, character guy. Dave L.A., Kershaw best rest, and Dodgers will walk Yelich and own the rest. Wow, that sounds like a sticker. 6.57 ERA for Gonzalez in his last 3 postseason starts. Does he handle the emotions that come with playoff baseball? Well, he's a very emotional guy. That includes Game 3 of the 2016 Division Series, Dodger Stadium. Gonzalez gave up 3 runs on 4 hits and a walk and 4 1/3. I expect him to have a very similar line to that. And he hasn't pitched since September 30th. Both teams have average numbers against lefties. This Brewers team had bad numbers against lefties, and it climbed after the moves they made. There's going to be no Moustakas with the lefty on the mound. Probably no Shaw. We'll see if Shaw's in there with a lefty on the mound. Trenton Claxton, no run in the first inning. I agree with Dave L.A. I want to run with Dave L.A.
am kind of a vain guy. You know what I'm saying? My appearance matters to me. All right, Jimmy the Bag. Yeah, a lot of people are suggesting that Kobe Valentine talking about how Gio has done extremely well against the Dodgers, has not been getting hit since he's come over. Gio has not lost since coming over to Milwaukee, but I just feel like this is not going to be an easy spot for him. You know what I mean? Look, if Gio Gonzalez has 5 innings and gives up 1 run, I will eat it. If the line was 2.5, I probably wouldn't take it. But at just 2, I think it's worth a shot.
Marco Lou has the Brewers to win the World Series. John Garcia says Milwaukee bullpen advantage. Kobe Valentine, Kirsch is a man. He will not walk Yelich. I can guarantee Kirsch will pitch to him. He ain't afraid of anyone and will never show he is. He will try and go after Yelich. Makes no sense. Kershaw would walk him. Alan Action. Kershaw's turned his postseason woes around the last few starts, ready to finish strong. Theodore McIntosh says Pete looking sharp as fuck.
Yeah, Reef NYC, though, also not particularly impressed with my appearance. He said Pete looks like he's ready to go to the OTB, which, again, it's a compliment, but it's not. It doesn't reek with, wow, I'm impressed by this guy. It's
I love the off
yeah,
track,
you look kind of cool. I love OTB, yeah.
Gin Rummy, is it true that LA people only like vegan ice cream and Dodgers? Yes, it is. DJ Big Boss giving a shout out to Dave L.A. And Reef NYC says Gio Gonzalez is like Eli. Done.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like a vulnerable spot for him. I am on the Dodgers first 5 team total over 2 -112. That's a pinnacle. And then Milwaukee second half money line plus 130. That's at Bet3 Bookmaker and Heritage.
Ricardo Rodriguez liking his Astros in 6. Trenton Claxton says Dodgers win the World Series. Okay, so and Brief NYC says PG looks sharp
in a going to OTB kind of way. I feel you. No, it was a compliment. It was just
Yellow
not
Jesus says you look like a shady sports agent.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not people are saying like next stop for Loshak, Fox Sports. People are saying next stop for Loshak, OTB, and selling vacuum cleaners, which is a compliment.
My favorite look of all time, though, of the 500 shows is when you were having a problem with your dryer and washing machine. Remember, they were broken?
Yes.
And you wore the camouflage tank top.
Yeah. So
the camo tank top.
That was a classic episode if anyone saw. That was probably the funniest episode in the entire. It was a long time ago, back in the old set.
Before YouTube chat, though, I wish they could have seen all of the lines that people had.
I have saved it. I have it saved.
God,
I have it
magic.
saved. Maybe I should post it in a comment section. Maybe I should find the date of that show. Maybe that's what I'll do for the afternoon show. I'll go back. I'll find the date of that video.
We could find some of the best lines from that. That would be wonderful.
I have them all saved.
Oh.
And that was hilarious. You can't fake that shit. My washing machine really did break. All right, so.
Okay, I agree with Dave L.A. I'm going to go in for a score. I'm going to make half unit bets on these bets here, but I'll do them full unit here. What do I have to lose? Mr. Gokster remembering and saying that was hilarious.
I have the comments saved. You see how forward-looking I am, and I will try. I think I'll be able to.
Claudia remembers. You look like Rambo after a stroke.
Yeah, that was one of the lines. It certainly was. The other one was, I've never seen someone with wrists as thick as his biceps. I will try to find the exact link for that show, the exact date, so people can watch it. That, I think, as of right now, would be the official funniest show. It actually disrupted the show. We couldn't get through the handicap in the entire show. It was great. I will try to find a way to find that date and let people know what it was, and then also find my saved comments and find a way to post that to the YouTube section.
Troy V says you look like you're calling Monday Night Football in the 70s on ABC.
Again, a compliment. A compliment. Not quite the degree of compliment that I was expecting, but and Irie Trostar says Pete looks like Lip's teacher from Shameless, the drunk one. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't.
Yes.
I watch no fiction.
Again,
I watch no fiction, so
that's
I don't know
a compliment.
Anything. Yeah.
But you know. All right. So once again, I'm Dwayne Reed liking Milwaukee and the under. So Dwayne Reed not expecting Gonzalez to get hit.
I'm making 2 plays here. I'm going to stay off the. I like your team total over. Maybe I shouldn't.
Q Peso has posted on Twitter. Yes, I will. If I can find the date and if I can find the comments, I will absolutely post them on Twitter. Yes.
Okay, I've decided to make 3 plays. I'm going to take the Dodgers first 5 minus a half run.
Okay, the Dodgers first 5 minus a half. What for your record here? Why don't you just take the the team total over?
I'm making 3 plays here.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me see the point spreads. First half. I'm just getting used to the new navigation here for SBR odds. The Dodgers first 5 minus a half. That will be at BetOnline minus 112. Okay.
All right. I'm taking Dodgers minus 1.
Okay, the Dodgers first 5, run line minus 112. Then Jimmy is going to take the Dodgers -1. Full game, -1. All right, so -1. The best money line here for the Dodgers will be minus 150 at Bet365, and the best run line will be plus 105. Again, we're line shopping here at SBRodds.com, plus 105. If you want to do us a favor for the 500th show, just go to the comments, go to the description box of this video, click on all that shit. Whatever's there, just click on it.
Just mad click.
Yeah, so
mad
people
click.
will think that a lot of people click on our video stuff. All right, so Dodgers, LA Dodgers, money line minus 150, and the run line plus 105.
And I will take the first 5 team total over.
All right.
Now, remember, I can't bet that. So that will be a play I'm making on the show that I won't be betting, but I will bet the first 5 and the Dodgers -1.
Okay, so Dodgers first 5 run line minus 112. Dodgers -1. Money line is minus 150. The run line is plus 105. And the Dodgers first 5 team total over is 2 minus 112. I'm on the Dodgers first 5 team total over and the Milwaukee second half line plus 130. And that's it for MLB. We'll see how deep Kershaw goes. We'll see how Gonzalez fares. And I guess that's it, right?
That's it. Yeah, that's it for the ball game. A few guys, and Dwayne Reed, someone we don't want to be going up against, is on the Dodgers plus 1.5. Kobe the Brewers plus 1.5. Sorry, Dwayne Reed on the Brewers plus 1.5. Kobe on the Brewers. My man Nate McIntosh is on the. Theodore McIntosh, Nate McIntosh comic in New York. Theodore McIntosh on the Brewers. So, I don't want to be running against these guys. Corey Kelly on Brewers money line and Air Force plus 11. Nice parlay. But I'm gonna jump all over the Los Angeles Dodgers here. So is Big Ragu. Big Ragu will have a video for us on the Late Show today. Have you heard this? Do you know his record on our show?
What's that?
9-1.
Is that true? Really?
He is 9-1. Not only are his videos of the highest quality, he's funny, it's great, but 9-1 on the Low Bag Show. Shout out,
That's
man, Big
amazing.
Ragu.
That's amazing. Although again, not entirely surprising because these guys have been doing it in the comment section for a long time. Yeah, the difference between me and that guy from Shameless is that guy doesn't have a receding hairline issue. But okay, so let's see what else we have going on here.
Well, I think we keep rolling. I said we go. Sorry, keep rubbing my hands.
Yeah.
Keep rubbing my hands. And my man, Not Applicable, says Jimmy rubbing his hands, anticipating cash or hookers. A little of both.
Okay, so let's move on to college football. Once again, congratulations to everyone who had Texas Tech yesterday, including some people who called them for the outright win. That was Anil Frank. The big line move late in favor of TCU should be an illustrative point of how those, especially in primetime games, how those late line moves are a lot of times just big public money coming in collectively, and that the earlier line move towards the opposite direction is much more likely to have been caused by knowledgeable money, if not sharp money. And I did hit the under on that one. Today we have 3 games. I'll tell you what I bet and what I thought, okay?
Sure, but can I interrupt you quickly?
Yeah,
just quickly, just right now, before we jump into this, to all of our football breakdowns. King Rail on the show here saying 11 NBA games on tonight. We are very excited to announce that on our late show today, we will have King Rail live.
Yes.
We will be breaking down NBA futures, and we're very excited to have King Rail of Kingsport live on our show. And secondly, I want to get this stuff out while everyone's watching. Not only is our 500 show today, it is also Natalie Rydstrom's birthday. And from all of us at Loshak in the Bag, we want to give Natalie Rydstrom just the sweetest happy birthday that we possibly can. We just absolutely love her.
And a lot of people I know, and I'm telling you this is true, a lot of people wonder about now. They're like, what is she like in real life? Is she still a fucking evil person in real life? Or is she? No, she is a wonderful human being in real life. People know I would not lie or joke about something like that. Wonderful human being in real life. Might be hard to believe. I understand that, but it's true. It's like Big Ragu's record, 9-1. Hard to believe, but true. So shout out to Natalie Rydstrom, happy birthday, and yeah. And the other thing about the, I don't know if what we're planning. You said futures, but what I want to do is have it be like for anyone who's behind on their NBA research, right? Sure. Just have it be a condensed preview where King gives us his 2 or 3 sentence preview of every team. Right? Can we do that? Is that not what he's planning on doing?
We haven't exactly made a plan, but that is sort of a futures look because you can hear sort
Right.
of what he thinks of a team and maybe make a move on the futures
But I also
market.
want to hear, because futures tends to circle around, center around, the top teams in the league. I want to hear his two or three sentence take on the middle teams and the bottom teams, which teams, he thinks might be fadeable, might be undervalued, might get better or worse as the season goes on. I just want it to be like a condensed 15-minute NBA preview for anyone who's just behind on their research, and they can watch this video and get an educated, 2 or 3 sentence preview for each team, what to look for, what to think about.
Sounds great.
Or 4 or 5 sentence preview.
Sure.
And then maybe after that, we can talk about futures value. Okay?
Sounds great.
Can we do that?
We can do whatever your heart
All right,
desires.
yes, that's what I would like. That's what I would like. And part of the reason I want that is because I think that will help, people who are behind on their preseason NBA research. And I'm in that group. It's mostly for selfish reasons that I want
All
that.
good.
All right, good.
We have a ton
All
of
right.
stuff coming in college football on
Yeah.
all 3 games. I'm going to touch on a couple notes here, and then you decide which game we want to start with. First off, Corey Kelly talking about Air Force. Seems like everybody on the chat right now is on Air Force. Always play close, says Corey Kelly. San Diego State off big road win at Boise. Air Force hasn't lost a game by more than 10 this year, and San Diego State just a tad banged up. So there's the one note on that game. We can decide. Trent Claxton on all 3. Air Force, Tulsa, Arizona, free money. Very interesting stuff. Sportsbook Red grabbing this Arizona game at plus 14. Arizona been keeping Khalil Tate in the pocket more as the season goes on. I see them benefiting against a strong Utah front 7. That will help them because we know that the Utes have the best defense in the Pac-12. So with that said, which game do we want to start with?
We can start with anyone. I can tell you what I did bet. I did bet the under in Arizona, Utah, and I got a good number. I actually bet it up to 54. I got 53.5, but I bet it up to 54. I bought it up to 54. I would be leaning Air Force, although that game has me confused, mostly because last week I was... I faded San Diego State last week. That was one of DJ Big Boss's big plays last week, and he was right, I was wrong. The Tulsa game, I bet at 7.5. It was down to 7. Now I'm seeing the money is coming back on South Florida. This is very similar to the TCU line movement. And the more I looked into this game, the more I was thinking that Jimmy's play on the under might be good because Tulsa, of course, runs a lot. South Florida is going to have to do that as well. And I'm thinking that the under might be good. I think this actually might be very similar to the TCU game where I'm leaning under. The difference is I didn't bet the under on this one yet. I did bet Tulsa, and I'm concerned, but it's not surprising that there is money now coming back on South Florida, just the way there was money coming back on TCU.
Where did I get that under at?
You got it at. I can pull it up.
Okay,
right.
it's okay.
I
You don't need to pull it up. I do
Yeah.
have it. I just have to
62.
pull-
Jimmy the
62.
Bag took the under 62 as an official pick in this show.
And what's the movement being there?
It's 61 or 61.5, a slight lean to the under, although the Greek still is at 62. I have not given an official play on the Tulsa game. I did bet Tulsa at 7.5, though, and I'm just a little bit concerned that Tulsa is banged up. I know their 2 big running backs have injury issues, and it's unclear whether they're going to play tonight. Do we know? I assume that they were going to play based on what I read, but is that not true?
As far as I know, that is true. That they're going to play. I think of everything you just said here, that the under in Arizona, Utah has to be a move that I make here. Utah coming off a big upset win over Stanford. Remember, they were playing without Bryce Love, clicking on offense after back-to-back conference losses where they look bad. They look bad against Washington. They look bad against Washington State. Tyler Huntley looked good. He looked good under pressure. 81% of his pass attempts, he flicked 199 yards in the touchdown. Zach Moss, 8 yards per carry versus Stanford, 2 touchdown runs. Wildcats are coming off a 24-17 victory. I watched this. It included 2 pick sixes. Khalil Tate, already we've talked about, Corey was talking about how he's staying in the pocket. J.J. Taylor is being awesome this year. 600 yards, 5.8 yards per carry. And don't forget Brightwell as well. Arizona is just going to have so much trouble with this Utah front 7. So that's why Corey's saying that Khalil needs to be good in the pocket. Arizona offense struggles when it can't move the ball on the ground, and they're going to have a tough time moving the ball on the ground. Arizona's defense has made huge strides. 7 turnovers in the last 2 weeks. If it wasn't for their defense, they would have lost to Cal. They did not play. Their offense was terrible. So what I see in this game is that Utah is so strong defensively, especially against the run, which means Khalil Tate is going to be asked to be sharp as a passer, and I don't know if he's capable of doing that. Utah has the best defense in the Pac-12. Give me the under.
Okay, I'll take that one as well. Under 53 minus 110. I did bet that one again. I got it at 53.5. I bought to 54. A lot of these Utah games wind up going like 34-20 here. All right, so let's see. Arizona, Utah, under 53 minus 110. That's the current line at the Greek. And yeah, I would be leaning Arizona here, except that's a lot of points, and I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I don't really like Utah giving this many points. I would be leaning Arizona here, despite the fact that they have so many issues, and despite the fact that when I did my initial research on this game, not looking at the line, I was thinking that the spot probably favored Utah. The Arizona team total under is also tempting to me as well. That would be about 19.5. Might be able to find a 20.
That's very appealing.
Yeah, because I do kind of want to take. I think it's a bad spot for Arizona, but I don't want to lay 14 with Utah here. And the big question is just how will Arizona's offense be here? I think that my concern is that Khalil Tate is so banged up that they pull him and they put in one of the youngsters, and that the youngster all of a sudden has a good game out of nowhere. That is entirely possible. That's the thing that really makes me nervous.
No, I think that's a nightmare.
You think so?
Scenario, and sometimes you pull up nightmare scenarios to keep you off bets that are winners.
Yes, I do. That's good. Very good insights. You've been doing this. We can tell this is the 500th show, Jimmy the Bag. Good point.
You're coming up with a nightmare scenario that I don't think you need. I like the amount of points that Arizona's getting, but I expect it to be a closer game.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have a slight fear that Utah beats them, and if they do really beat them, then the Arizona team total under would be the best play.
Yeah.
But it's possible, like a 24-21 final score is possible as well. I'm much more comfortable with the under, a play that is backed by my man Trot Wham, a play that's backed by my man Big Boss. Big Boss sent a video in for celebrating our 500th video. It's so
Thank
good.
you so
it's
much.
so funny.
Really.
It's so funny.
Awesome.
DJ Big Boss says, doubt they pull him. He's the leader.
So when are we going to watch those videos? In this show or when?
No, because it's a contest right now that they're doing.
Right.
So it's the Twitter account. SBR is going to take in all the videos. The SBR Sports Picks is going to put out the videos, and then they're going to decide which ones are their favorites.
Awesome.
And we show those on Monday.
Thanks to everyone for sending the videos in. If you'd like to send a congratulations video, it can be 5 seconds long, whatever you think would be funny. Some stiff competition in there to win. DJ Big Boss has got to be the favorite right now, based on his recent track record of cinematic, output.
And DJ Big Boss gives us, it's another level, right? He keeps throwing us.
Yeah.
It's a song.
Oh, you see? That's what I'm saying. You think you're going to match Scorsese's last movie, then Scorsese comes out with a next level movie. You're like, damn. But if you want to take a shot at beating DJ Big Boss in the contest for congratulating us on the 500th show, how do they do it? They send it to go to Twitter?
SBR Sports Picks. The hashtag is lowbag500.
Okay. Low bag 500. And even if you don't win, of course, it makes us feel great. We welcome it. It makes our lives so much better. So thank you so much to everyone who even thought about sending in a congratulatory video. All right, so Jimmy and I are both going to be on the under in Arizona, Utah.
And Big Ragu, who's 9-1 on his video, says love Utah. Was going to use that in the video today, but didn't.
Right. So wow. So if he loves Utah, is that because he thinks that Utah's offense is going to have a big performance, or that Arizona's going to get shut down? Because 14's a lot of points, right?
It's a lot of points.
Yeah. Big Ragu, let me know what you think. Do you if you love Utah, is it because you expect another big offensive performance? See, I think their last game against Stanford offensively was fluky.
John Roy, Utah first half, Arizona second half. Write it down.
Wait, which one? Utah first half?
Arizona second half.
Arizona second half. Okay.
I like that.
All right.
Dwayne Reed, Utah defense dominates start to finish. Utah offense has improved. Utah home field intimidating. Tate faces pressure all night, and he will face pressure all night.
Yeah.
Force him to stay in the pocket. It's tough for him to stay in the pocket. Thomas Latham, what's up? What up? Slept in today because you know why? It's my birthday.
Oh, shit.
33 years young. Let's cash a birthday pick. And Pete, thanks for dressing up for my birthday.
Yes, all right. So I guess he's requesting a birthday pick. Thomas Latham, I guess the obvious. Wow. All right, let me see. What are the picks that...
and Natalie Ben Rydstrom, the birthday girl, has joined us.
Shout out Natalie Rydstrom, wonderful human being.
And she comes to say, happy 500 show, Lowbag.
Thank you so much, Natalie Rydstrom, in the middle of the pressure for a birthday pick. So, I want to give the Dodgers first 5 team total over. It's just that Gonzalez is, it's like he's one of these guys who, like, in retrospect, if he gets crushed, you're like, I should have seen that coming. But more often than that, he actually has a good, solid start. And you're thinking maybe I should recalibrate my estimation of Gio Gonzalez. And as Kobe Valentine has pointed out, I had a very good baseball season overall, but I did not necessarily have a great read on when Gonzalez was going to have a good start or not. And he's been good since he came over to Milwaukee.
Try Rhythm. It's also his birthday. You better get your shit together, Pete.
All right.
You better get your
All
shit
right.
together, Pete.
Well, all three of the picks I kind of like. I'm leaning Dodgers first 5 team total over and Milwaukee second half plus 130 as official plays. Yeah. All right. So let's continue talking about college football before I make this decision. Jimmy the Bag.
Let's not forget, though, while you make this decision,
Yeah.
that Gonzalez had a 4.76
No, I
ERA
know.
when he
He's
came
fine,
over,
of course.
a 6.57 ERA in his last 3 postseason starts.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to college football. Let's deep dive into this Air Force San Diego State.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to take the under, but it's another situation where so much has to go right because that total is so low. Aztecs coming off last week's big victory over Boise State. Their coach did not give the Aztecs players any time to enjoy the accomplishment. They were on the practice field within 24 hours of beating the Broncos. Rocky Long loves this triple option offense. He loves it so much. He calls it the best offense ever designed. His team, and that's the Aztec coach, his team's beaten Air Force 7 straight times, but we remember what happened in the Armed Forces Bowl last year. They got destroyed by this triple option offense that he loves so much. Aztecs have won 4 straight since the season opening loss to Stanford. Hammond is expected to get the start for Air Force. Hammond came in relief 2 weeks ago at Nevada. Almost got them back from a 16-point deficit. First start against Navy looked awesome. Rushed for 3 touchdowns, passed for a 61-yard TD. Air Force ranks 15th in the nation in rushing offense, 254.8 yards a game. And that goes right up against San Diego State that ranks 2nd in the nation against the run.
Yeah, so I don't understand. I was looking at this one, and I was thinking definitely Air Force getting this many points would be the play. If DJ Big Boss is watching right now, great call on San Diego State last week. I'm thinking about taking Air Force here, plus the points. I know Air Force coming off a big game, but so is San Diego State. And in general, these two teams play relatively close games, historically. I mean, there's been a couple of blowouts for San Diego State, but generally they're single-digit results. Why would we not take Air Force here plus 10.5?
Well, the Aztecs, both teams' biggest advantage, both what each team excels at is what the other team can defend. That's tough. That's tough. So the Aztecs have this incredible run defense. They have a coach that loves going up, claims he loves going up against the triple option. Also, remember in that game against Boise State last week, they had seven. It's a ton. I'm guessing 7. They had a ton of false start penalties against Boise State and still won going away. I feel like this side is tricky and this total is tricky because it's so low. Teddy B says Air Force team total over 16.5 looks like great value. Donald Hammond is the real deal. Only concern is the weather, but them running the ball, weather shouldn't be a big factor. Dwayne Reed, Air Force and points. Try and talk me out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Shadow joining us. We love Shadow so much. Says watching while getting chemo. This show, especially the 500th, is the best. Wouldn't miss it for anything. Congrats, guys. We love you so much, Shadow. All low baggers everywhere sending you love, sending you energy, praying for you. Much love to Shadow. And thank you for being with us on this special day for us.
Yes.
And when you get out of there, we will celebrate together.
Absolutely. Best of luck. Best of luck. Sending you all my positive thoughts and possible best wishes to you. Shadow, we love you. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope we can make this an enjoying and entertaining show for you. Hope we can give you a winner on the friggin' San Diego State game because I'm thinking maybe San Diego State team total under. If it was 28, I'd pull the trigger. It's 27.5. What do you think?
It's tough.
Up. Not Flush Allen. I watched every second of that Air Force game and was yelling at my TV. Why did they wait so long to put him in at QB? He made the game completely change. So Nut Flush Allen, I think, is liking Air Force here.
Brandon Cummings, those false start penalties were a product of playing on the road, not being able to hear, had nothing to do with their discipline. I'm not saying anything to do with their discipline. I'm just saying, look how strong of a football team they are. They had 8 different infractions last week, mainly because of crowd noise, and they still beat a very good Boise State team on the road. That's what I'm saying. Allen Action Air Force lost their last 6 to San Diego State, no doubt. This is a tough one. This is a very, very tough one. I love the under. First off, the Arizona-Utah under, I love. The South Florida-Tulsa under was breaking down how much running was going to be in the game. It was more of, okay, here, I think I found my edge. It's not, I love this play. I don't think I'm going to make a move on Arizona San Diego State. I'm very uncomfortable with this spot.
And Big Ragu answered my question about the Utah game. He thinks that that Arizona's going to struggle with Utah's defense and that Utah's offense is going to explode. So that doesn't really help me with the total. Seems like he's looking at some kind of 38-14 type game for Utah, which I guess would indicate that the under and the Arizona team total under would have a little bit of value. I'm definitely thinking about taking the San Diego State team total under. I'm just a teeny bit concerned on the short week. Maybe Air Force's run defense is a little bit worn down, especially coming off the big game, right? Is that possible?
It's possible.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is. No, I don't. I mean, they had such a big lead. Donald Hammond said Teddy B said Donald Hammond is a good quarterback. Mm-hmm. Markets haven't caught up with him yet. Air Force is a very live dog tonight.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. King Lou says Boise State was on the rise and they stopped it. That's the only thing holding me back. Extremely impressive win over Boise State. And they were back in practice field 24 hours later. It's not like they were slapping ass in the dressing room waiting for the hookers to come in for their 500th episode. They were not slapping ass.
They weren't. No, it was a slap ass free environment.
How do you know that? You didn't see the videos of it, did you?
No.
How the fuck do you know that?
I got some insight. On the dressing room. They don't slap ass. They were right back on the practice field.
People remember there was one time when Jim told me about whether the players were all slapping ass or stuff, and that drove me into a play that wound up being a winner. But now I'm starting to think, how the fuck does Jimmy the Bag know this shit? What the fuck is he talking about? You got to question this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You take this stuff just absolutely at face value, and I'm starting to think maybe I should.
Noli knows. I really like Tulsa USF under. When I run with Noli knows, I hit at a high percentage. When I run solo, it's not a high.
Yeah, the Tulsa USF under, I looked into that game a little bit more, and I started to like my Tulsa play less and your under more. I'm just worried. I really need to know what the health issue is, because Tulsa has some good backs, but they both have injury issues, injury questions.
Yeah, I mean, when I did my breakdown of the game, because we don't know. Sorry, Shamari Brooks is unlikely to play, right?
Right.
It's just Corey Taylor that'll be going.
And then the other guy, what's his name? I forgot his name.
Their third guy, yeah. One other thing is that, where is it here? Shadow says, thanks, guys. I've got amazing drugs that made me feel awesome. I'm leaning Utah first half and Air Force.
Shadow! Huge love! Shout out to Shadow. What did he say? He's leaning what?
Utah. First half. Utah first half and Air Force full game.
Yes. All right. I am, because these are evening games, I think I'm going to hold off on my official plays, but I'm definitely leaning Air Force. I'm definitely leaning San Diego State team total under, and I'm definitely leaning Arizona team total under as well.
Ty Rich says, I'd refuse to play for a team whose locker room didn't have some ass slappers.
What a fucking great bunch of fucking commenters we have here. They make us laugh. They give us invaluable betting advice. Invaluable means very valuable. It doesn't mean worth nothing. Just for people who don't know.
You don't want to have a guy in the dressing room whose only role is to slap ass.
Yeah, though, right. Dion Willis says, Pete in the Bag, appreciate this show. Thank you so much, Dion Willis. We're procrastinating right now a little bit because I'm trying to decide what I want to do here. All right, I'll make my decisions later on. Again, definitely leaning Air Force plus 10.5. Definitely leaning San Diego State team total under 27.5, and definitely leaning Arizona plus the points.
Scott
Go ahead.
Sean, a great capper. I follow him on Twitter. Tulsa plus 8. Love it.
Yeah.
On the game, Utah, Arizona.
Oh, that's not good.
That's not good.
I bet Tulsa at 7.5. I'm not surprised that the line has come up in South Florida's favor. This one, though, all right, I'm going to try to do some last-minute research on Tulsa's running backs to see what their condition is.
Sure.
What their condition is.
Makes sense.
The big Ragu. Wait, not Big Ragu. King Uabi about business saying, Pete, are you preparing your Hall of Fame speech? Yes, I've got it all written up here like fucking Mozart. It's all up in my head.
Sure.
Don't need to write it out. Yes, to answer that question, Big Ragu, King AB about business. Sorry. All right, what do we want to do here now,
Well,
Jim?
we do have some stuff we want to do at the end of the show, so we should roll into the next segment, roll into CFL, roll into NFL.
All right, Jimmy the Bag still up in CFL. CFL is a tough sport. Even the great Ian Cameron, who's killing it everywhere, had a bad CFL season. CFL is tough as hell. Jimmy the Bag, we do have a game coming up tonight.
Can I see my record? I haven't seen it. What am I up? Am I up like a half unit?
I don't.
I'm still up, though?
Yeah.
Do we have the CFL record? I want to see it.
You got the CFL record up in there. Yeah, no, you're definitely up. I think it's like, a unit or two or something. You got the.
I prefer more. Here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Let's see if this is the latest one. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, about a unit and a half. Literally, that's better than anyone else I know. Ian Cameron killing it in college football, down in CFL, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do you have to say about Hamilton, Toronto?
Well, let's hear some of this stuff here. Robert Weimer, take the Regina Rough Riders for the double entendre play of the week, looking for the backdoor cover. I have no posted lines from SBR yet on my computer. We have the lines. They're up. They're up. So check them out. And that new SBR odds page, as Pete was talking about, is great. I'm loving it.
Yes.
It just took me a little while to get comfortable with it, but now that
with the navigation, yes, absolutely. But it's faster and it's highly recommended. Again, that is SBR odds. But please go there using the link in the description box. Don't just go to your browser and click it in. Use the link in the description box.
Ty Rich saying being a shit at CFL season point, I can see some boring, low-scoring games used to those 80-plus point games. Yeah, I've been taking the unders too often, and it's been hurting me. And then I went to the overs on that Canadian Thanksgiving Monday and lost both. Very disappointing. Eddie Euler, Ticats went from 7.5 to 9, and I understand why. So I know we're going to NFL quickly, and we've got some stuff going on at the end of the show, so I'll keep running through this fast. Black and Gold coming off their final bye week of the season. I trust this team. I really think that. Now, an interesting future bet, my man Kelly McMillan, whom I talk about a lot in this show, he likes Edmonton, who've looked so bad these last few weeks. He likes Edmonton to go all the way because they'll get that crossover berth and go through the East. Mm-hmm. And they can beat every team in the East. The only team I'm a little uncomfortable with is this Ticats team. That 40-10 thrashing over the BC Lions was a dominant performance. Mazzoli, 3 touchdowns. John White, 108 yards on the ground. And they stopped running him after they had that huge lead. Now, they have problems. The Ticats and the Stamps have the same problems, and that's enormous injuries to their wide receivers. Terrence Tolliver left the last game. He joins Jalen Saunders, Chris Williams, and Shamad Chambers all out long-term for their wide receivers. Ticats have already secured a home playoff date, but they need that first in the division. So they have a ton to play for. They sit 2 points back of the Red Blacks. Argonauts are eliminated from contention. James Franklin has been announced as a starting pivot. We've seen when he comes in off the bench to replace McLeod Bethel Thompson, he rolls. But when he has a week to prepare for the game, thinks about it all week, and the defense has a week to prepare for him, he gets stopped. I think he's going to get stopped. We remember how bad he looked when he took over from Ricky Ray in the beginning of the year. I want to take the under here, but Kelly thinks that the Ticats could put up 40 points. Mm-hmm. And that I was going to take the under here. But I can't when Kelly thinks that this Ticats team could explode on this Argos team that may have given up on the season. In saying all that, I am going to take the Ticats to cover this huge spread.
Wow, okay, and I do want to give one shout-out. Nutflush Allen says, hey, boys, we have a new family member, Cowboy Curtis from Texas. He started last week. Can't stop listening. I tried to warn him, but it's too late. He is a good capper as well. Shout-out to you, Cowboy Curtis from Texas. God, Texas. I almost went to college in Texas. Another big mistake of my life not doing that. But, man, do I love the ladies from Texas. My favorite ladies in the entire country, pretty much, except maybe second only to Chicago. All right, let's see. What are you going to do here? You're going to take a big...
Take the Ticats on the huge point. Mm-hmm. I understand it's huge. Theodore McIntosh, Toronto team total under 22.5. Maybe that's, you know what? Maybe that's the play. Maybe that's the play, Theodore. Maybe you got it. Maybe you've nailed it there.
Well, the market is very uncertain here. This is one of these lines that is, market doesn't know what to make of it, all the way from 8 to 9.5. Most places are 9, but Bookmaker is 8.5. The Greek is down at 8. Heritage is up at 9.5. Bet 365, 9.5. So this line is all over the place from 8 to 9.5. Line shopping, so important here, SBRodds.com. If you want Hamilton, take the Greek at -8. If you want Toronto, take Heritage at +9.5. What do you want to do here, Jim?
Okay, I'll take that -8.
You want it?
Yeah, I'll take that -8.
Sure?
And I think I'll add the team total under that Theodore McIntosh is on, but I want a little bit more time to sit on it. I think that's a great play, Theo. I really like it. Also, Anna Merrick sent us a Bellator Bets Bet video, which is great. We will air that on the late show. Thank you so much, Anna Merrick. Wow. I think Theodore McIntosh has a better bet than I did.
Okay, and what is that?
The Argos team total under.
Do you want that one, Jim?
Not yet. I'm going to spend a little bit more time. I don't want to just jump on it, but...
All right, but you do want Hamilton -8?
Yes, I think
all
that's
right,
a great
so Hamilton -8, according to SBR Odds, that is currently available at the Greek. We can give you that one, Bookmaker at 8.5, so that's very interesting. Some sharp books in disagreement here. Hamilton -8 is an official pick from Jim. What else do you want here, Jim?
This is great, guys. Alert. Raiders are arriving on Friday. Gruden has no idea how to plan and adjust the plane over there. He hates flying. Oh my God, that's such great info, and I've already taken when Yais first told us about that, because all Yais told us yesterday was they haven't left yet.
Right.
As soon as Yais told me about that, I jumped on Seattle.
And that's not because Gruden is playing four-dimensional chess and knows how to motivate his team. It's because, like he said, he just has no idea how to plan and adjust to playing over there.
He gets vertigo.
This is fucking lost.
He says he talked to some guys who've done it before.
Oh my God. Yeah, Seattle might be a great play there.
No, I love Yais, and that
Yes.
is a great play.
Yes. Wow, and I'm definitely thinking about under here. Dan Kelly says Gruden wants a high draft pick. Theodore McIntosh, wow, fade the Raiders. Eddie Euler, Seahawks is the play. Thanks. Yes, we are now all into the NFL segment, which you can move down. All right, so it seems like the Seahawks might be the play. As we get closer to kickoff, I'm more and more liking the play that I made on the under 52.5 in the Denver game.
Yes,
that
I made
line
it too.
has dropped down. Jimmy the Bag also took Tennessee, which is interesting. That is an interesting game. Al McMorty and Ian Cameron went head-to-head on that one. Al McMorty likes Tennessee. Ian Cameron likes Baltimore. Other stuff from NFL. We have about 2 minutes here, Jim.
Sure. So I like my card that has not always provided victories. I still haven't made a move on this Cardinals-Vikings. I'm a little hesitant to take the Vikings on the big line. Team total under. I think, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the audible today at 4 p.m. Eastern time and then come back and conclude everything I want to do, put a bow on my plays. So basically, I'm staying on. It looks like I'll stay off the Colts and Jets. I'm a little uncomfortable. I'm a little uncomfortable with Steelers-Bengals. I love the Falcons, as you Americans, the Falcons, even though I'm half American. Seahawks -2.5 and -125. I was able to get it before or while that was still available. I'm very happy about that. I find
it's at 2.5. It's actually gone in Oakland's favor.
Oh, wow.
It's now 2.5 market wide. There's not even any threes available.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Wow.
Now you could get 2.5 -115 would be the best line. So
Angel Romero says Chargers all day, and that line's changed to Browns being the favorite. Is that true?
yes, Browns are well. Pick them or -1. Yes. Bill Butler warning us about off of the Jets as well, or just being warning us to be careful about taking the Jets here.
I'm with not applicable on the Falcons. I'm not on that Jets game. I'm a little uncomfortable. Brian Watson's on the Jags. Robert Weimer, Jags after a loss. I'm on that. I feel good about my card. And JP saying Chargers -1 is the obvious play, but it's suspicious. Eddie Euler, Chiefs Pats over. Square play of the weekend. Those high totals I haven't gone up against at this point. But it's something I get such great joy out of, is going against those. Because we have that 81 in college football that I hammer. Very interesting stuff. Angel Romero, Chargers over Browns, and under in the Jags-Dallas game. Walter Trotter, I like the Falcons too. And Pete should sing a song, says not applicable.
Yeah, I could sing a little bit if I would sing, Donny Hathaway, You Got a Friend from the live album. I don't know, man. This is an 37 Scandler likes the Jags to bounce back after 14-plus point loss. Both Ian Cameron and I believe it was Al McMorty loved the Jags in this one. Ian Cameron said that Blake Bortles just is, on and off every week, and he believes there's something to that, and this is a projected on week for him. And Dallas, of course, definitely has some serious issues offensively, even maybe defensively now.
Van Der Esch is playing out of this world. I'm very, very impressed.
For Dallas, you mean?
Yeah, very impressed. Yai is finishing off that comment from Gruden. I'll be honest with you, I'm concerned about the flight. I'm more concerned about it than our goal line defense.
Wow.
Imagine your coach saying that and think, oh, good, we got another 10 years and $100 million to give this clown.
37 Scandler said I had to wait all of 36 seconds for my Eli interception to cash last night.
That was great. I was thinking about him, too.
Nice.
I was thinking about you, too, because there was a ton of juice.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I was thinking about that, too. Great job, 37 Scandler.
Hell yeah, 37 Scandler. All right, I guess we can wrap it up. We do want to wrap things up a little bit early, right?
Yeah, because we got some exciting stuff. First off, we have a video montage that's been sent to us from other SBR guys, and then who knows what happens after that. I have no idea what's going to happen after that. Pete doesn't know it, but Angel Romero says sing the Quintero song.
Okay. Querétaro, 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 Querétaro. There you go. Copyright 2018, Peter Loshak.
Let's roll with these videos, my man, and then who knows?
Yeah,
who knows what's going to happen.
It is a special proclamation day here at SportsbookReview.com. The Honorable Justice Donnie Rightside proceeding.
SBR sports betting dynamic duo Loshak and the Bag, 500 episodes, are you kidding me?
What up, low baggers? It's King Rail. Want to send a shout out to my man Jim and Pete. 500 episodes. Oh my God, that's an amazing accomplishment.
500 shows? 500 shows? First of all, I want to see the spreadsheet that lists every show.
Mr. Pete Loshak, Mr. Jimmy the Bag, congratulations on your 500 show.
You don't know Donnie Hathaway?
Congratulations, guys! What am I congratulating them about?
Because
It's
not
their
good.
500th show.
What, Pete and Jimmy? They've done 500 shows?
Yeah.
Wow, congratulations. 500, jeez. Congratulations, guys. That's awesome.
The 500th show for Peter Loshak and Jimmy the Bag on Loshak and the Bag. In reference to Monday Night Football's supreme trophy the NFL handed to Drew Brees for his record-breaking performance, we have made the same here at sportsbookreview.com. Congratulations, Jimmy and Pete, on number 500 from Justice, Donnie Rightside. Court is adjourned. Congratulations.
Do you two realize that puts you in some very good company with The Simpsons, Gunsmoke, Saturday Night Live, Monday Night Football, as shows that have also had 500 episodes? Now, if only you two had the viewers those shows got, you'd really be on to something. In all seriousness, congratulations, Peter Loshak and Jimmy the Bag, on 500 episodes of Loshak and the Bag.
That's more episodes than Family Guy. That's more episodes than the original Star Trek. That's more episodes than Bonanza. You guys rock. Keep up the great work, the excellent content. You guys kill it, man. I've been there since day one. I'll be there to the end. Low bagger for life. A shot of prune juice to celebrate tonight for you, Pete. Love you guys. Keep up the good work, Pete and Jim. Always. Low bag.
You guys deserve it. Great guys, both on camera and off camera. I can vouch for that. Two of my buddies, Canada, America, Costa Rica, wearing the jersey for you boys. Pura vida, La Playa, Leche, Chica, Flor de Caña, Tequila. Have at it, boys. Have a great night, great week, great year. You guys deserve it. Congratulations on your 500th Loshak and the Bag.
I want to know how many shows Sportsbit's done. We have to have done more than, well, maybe not. We don't go 8 times a day like these guys do. But congrats. Jimmy in the Bag. Jimmy in the Bag. Loshak in the Bag. Congratulations. 500 shows is quite an accomplishment. Look, a more Red Sox shirt for you, Peter. Enjoy. Congrats, guys. Great show.
Oh my God. Oh shit. Hey, okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What the fuck is going on here? I don't know how to react. I don't know how to react. What the fuck is going on? Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. What is going on here? What is going on here?
Oh shit!
What is going on here? Okay, can I just, this is pretty crazy. I am going to add the San Diego State team total over 27.5 minus 110. San Diego State team total under 27.5 minus 110. That's the current line at Pinnacle. Okay, all right.
Okay, thank you guys so much. And where are the strippers? Where are the strippers? What's up?
Later.
Later? Okay. You show 501? Oh, no.
Okay, what's going on here? What the fuck is going on? You got something to say, Larry?
Not really.
Okay. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, we got to blow this out. We got to blow this out.
Sure,
Okay, let's do it together.
Let's do it together.
1, 2, 3. Wow. Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
You want cake?
Yeah, we want cake. Somebody's had some.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I don't know who it is. That's not
I don't
Coke
even
on
know
your
who
face?
I don't know.
Are we still streaming?
We're still streaming.
Oh, we are still
Yeah, we're
streaming. All right, so once again, I did add San Diego State team total under 27.5 minus 110 as an official pick. That was definitely unexpected.
That was unexpected.
That was awesome.
Yes.
And thanks to the marketing team for planning that. That was super cool. I'm rarely at a loss for words, but I am right now. And we'll be back in the afternoon.
But mostly, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't
that's
for
right.
you
Sorry
guys
about
in
that.
our chat. We
Right.
would not have
Yes.
hit 500 episodes. We would not hit 1,000 episodes. We would not do it. So to you guys, thank you so much for your support. It truly means the world to Pete and I. This is all we've got, and this is everything we got, and we wouldn't have it without you guys. So from the bottom of our heart, thank you guys so much.
Absolutely. We'll see you at 6 o'clock Eastern time for show number 501.